Morning YouTube, it's Trev here, Summit or Nothing, talking to you today about my Naturehike compact lightweight summer down sleeping bag. But I'm also going to mention how I've managed to get this to replace this in my winter pack. Details coming up. If you are new to Summit or Nothing, please be sure to give us a like and subscribe. I do lots of hiking, wild camping, plenty of gear reviews, backpacking in general, so please be sure to hit that bell. As you might have seen last week, I've done my loadout video, and my sleeping bag was the Naturehike compact Goose down sleeping bag. I've had quite a lot of people sort of commenting and messaging after that, asking about that sleeping bag in particular. So I thought I'd put together this little video. Now, this is the same one that I had last week, just in a different packaging. I had the grey in a blue package, in case you're wondering. It's 52 grams, and it compacts down, as you can see, real small. You can probably compact it smaller if you wanted, using the straps. Take up absolutely no room in your bag. It's been a godsend, this. I haven't got the money to spend out hundreds and hundreds on different bits of kit. At first I did try buy one online on eBay, and when it turned up the zip had broke. But I only picked it up for like 20 quid, and that was the blue one that you saw last week, the packaging. So I just used that as like a spare overquilt if I need to, like when me and Cohen went out. But this is the grey one that I've been using. This I did buy new. It's a square shape. Obviously it's light. Once I get it out of the bag, just give it a ruffle, try and bring it back to life. Also, you can sort of chuck it in your tumble dryer for 10 minutes just to fluff it back up. But don't let it get too hot. You don't want to melt the lining. I'm not sure if it will, but it does feel quite synthetic. But it is really, really soft. It is nice. I've really enjoyed this sleeping bag since I bought it. I had it out a couple of times. Let's have a look at some statistics. There's all the information inside. So it's comfort rating. It says 8 degrees Celsius. Limit 2 degrees Celsius. But you get in here and it is toasty. Plenty of room for me. It's soft, comfortable, but it gets warmer through the night. Yeah, a real nice comfortable sleep when I've used this. It also comes with a netting bag inside it. When you're not using it, you can shove it in there just to keep it in out the way. Let's keep the bag in there as well this time. It doesn't compress the fibres and put it out of action. Before I go into how that becomes my winter bag, I'll talk you through my other two sleeping bags I had. The first one was this Mountain Warehouse Microlight 500. Cheap and cheerful, really comfortable. It's a 2 or 3 season sleeping bag. Through the summer it's been fine. It's not down sleeping bag, it's just a normal sleeping bag, and it weighs in at 99 kilograms, 0.99 kilograms, sorry. Yeah, a kilogram, so twice the weight of the Naturehike, but still served the purpose. It was great, sort of budget sleeping bag. We still use it, it's still a spare sleeping bag. You can get them from Mountain Warehouse, you can get them online, I'll put a link below. Not too bad a size either, if you see that. But as I said, it wasn't ideal for winter, so then I bought the Vango Latitude 300, comfort rating 0. Limit -6. Yeah, a lot bigger. Look at the size of that. Bulkier. It done the job, but it took up a third of my 2 big rucksacks. I mean, that's about as compact as you can get it. It was a decent price, but the size is what let it down. And the weight, let's have a look at the weight. Always interested to see how much things weigh. 1.5 kilograms. So that's those together, basically. So once I got my Naturehike down sleeping bag and I saw that the weight was reduced, I looked at winter down sleeping bags and the price goes mental. So now Naturehike actually do a bigger bag, but I just forked out for this one and I thought I don't really want to have to buy another one. So how can I turn this into an alternative for this? I thought there must be a way of doing something with what I've got. What else I have that I always stick in my sleeping bags is these liners, just to give some extra insulation. But then I thought, when I run out of my tarp, I bought myself a Gore-Tex bivvy bag. It's proper army surplus. It's ideal for the tarping. keep the creepies and crawlies out and any weather. And I thought, I bet there's a way that I can make that and that my winter sleeping bag. So that's exactly what I did. Now, there was never going to be much chance of fitting it all in that little bag. So this is where my Mountain Warehouse Microlite 500 comes in. Got rid of that. Kept the bag. Got my Naturehike down sleeping bag. I just pack it all up together. It makes no odds which way they all go. So then once you get that, tuck that into the end of the bivvy. Draw it up. Now, I've used it several times out in the winter and it has been proper toasty. So anyway, so then I've got this bag. Squeeze it in. It's a bit of a tight fit, makes you sweat. It's a good workout first thing in a winter's morning and the inside of a tent. Looks like it's not going to fit, but it will. Just got to keep going. I wouldn't keep it like this for too long though, because else you will compress all those fibres, ruin your sleeping bag. But just for the case of getting it to where you're going. There we go. So in there, a nice winter sleeping system, bivvy bag, a liner, and most important of all, your comfortable and well insulated down sleeping bag. That's what I was packing. That's what I take now. I mean, they're fatter, longer, bigger that way. It's bigger all round. So let's have a look at weight. Your winter pack's always going to be heavier than your summer anyway. I've never actually weighed this, so it'll be interesting to see. So that comes in at 1.57 grams. 0.07 grams heavier than that. So it is a little bit heavier, but you are saving the size. Yeah, so that's what I do.